Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm going to be going over today some upgrades I've made on the kayak. This setup has really improved my time out on the water, my efficiency, just the overall fun I have fishing in the kayak. So I hope you guys like it. We'll be covering the trolling motor mount that I made, along with the pulley system I have to get the motor out of the water. We'll be covering the steering system, and we'll be covering the battery and the PWM box, how I rigged that up. All of the equipment I used, I'll try to link in the description. If you have any questions about how I rigged up anything, leave it in the comments. If you have any ideas that'll improve the setup of my kayak that you've done, leave it in the comments. Also remember, give this video a thumbs up, please. Like and subscribe. I need your support. I want to grow this channel. So anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something new, and hope you guys like it. So this is my motor mount. What I had to do was rivet these Yak Attack gear tracks. They're the 6-inch. I riveted them in with these rivets. They're waterproof. They have the rubber stopper on them. So I have one on this side and one on this side. These right here are T-bolts. You can get these on Amazon. They just come right off. And then this thing just slides off. I'm gonna show you how I assemble this. I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like on with the motor on there. I'm gonna show you guys how I assemble all this on right now really quick. I'll do my best because I only have one hand. Here's the T-bolts. These just go right into the gear track. 1, 2. Next, here's the mount. This mount is all aluminum. It's 1/16 inches thick. An angle piece, and I have the tube piece here. I got these from Home Depot. I riveted all these together. I probably overdid it on the rivets, but what the heck. It's sturdy as heck. This is just a 2x4. I screwed it in there, and then I screwed it in with this aluminum angle. I screwed the angles in the bottom with some nuts and washers. There it is. It's really lightweight because of the aluminum. It's solid. It doesn't bend at all. I have these holes drilled in. That's the hole that these screws go through. Okay. So I'll center this here. Okay. I'll see if I can do this with one hand. One side goes there. And this side, come on, this side goes on there, okay? So that's on all the way. Now I take these and I'll just screw them on. Okay, there's 1, 2. So that's real time, guys. That takes me a little shorter when I'm out because I have 2 hands, but that's all it is, okay? Super solid. That's the mount. Here's the trolling motor. It has this long tube because that's part of how I wire it to the PWM box, which you'll see later. Now I just take the trolling motor. Just goes right on there. Make sure it's nice and center. Just like that. Okay. This goes under here, and it'll go up to there eventually, but this is what it looks like. Nothing's in the way, and then you just tighten these on. Okay. So that's the motor mount. When I get into shallow water, how do we get the motor out of the water so that it doesn't scrape the bottom? Because part of the reason people love kayak fishing, why I love kayak fishing, is you can get places the boats cannot get because of how shallow you can go in the kayak. Now there's two ways that I've seen people modify this motor to be able to get lifted up out of the water. First is this way. Okay, in order to do that, this locking clip has got to be somehow, you got to set it to unlocked. So that's not how I did it, because when you unlock this, if you are to reverse, it might go backwards like that. But with my way, when it's locked in, when you reverse, it's going to stay right there. So the way I did this, mine actually will come out of the water like this. Okay, up and down. I used this pulley. It's a Harken pulley. Got it on Amazon. I drilled a hole in this little metal piece, this little angle, and got a carabiner and just some cheap paracord. With this Harken pulley, the way that this trolling motor has these edges out here, I was not able to get it flush. What I did was I bought some rubber washers. I actually have 3 here and 3 here on each of these screws. That way it brought the pulley out so that it can be flush. Okay, you see that? Now, I have this tied to a carabiner because it lets me take this motor off really easily. If I didn't have a pulley here and this rope was attached to where I pull the motor up, I'll show you, this would not be able to come off. This would be stuck to the kayak. I think you'll understand in a second. The other thing before I get to that I did was I added this rudder here. What it is, it's just a $2 Walmart cutting board. I got a piece of cardboard, cut out my template, traced it, and cut this with a saw and sanded it down. I drilled 4 little holes and put zip ties. I've been out once with this rudder and it makes a world of a difference. Better turning. I highly recommend doing this. Super easy. Now, how I pull it out of the water. I have this pulley here, and then I have this pulley here. Before I go out for the day, I will attach these two, just like that. Okay. Now this pulley goes all the way here, all the way through this that I riveted to the kayak, goes under that and attaches right here. Now this is a little, it's like a cleat. That's what it's called, it's a cleat. I got this on Amazon as well. I also installed gear tracks because this kayak does not have these gear tracks in it. It's just a well stock. So I attached these gear tracks. I have one on this side and one on the other side, which is actually the one that's more useful. But I have this in case I want to use it. Now, this is just PVC 3/4 inch. Drilled a hole in it and tied a knot in the inside so it wouldn't go anywhere. So when I pull on this handle, the cleat will automatically lock the paracord and lock the motor in the upright position. So let me show you how it's done. So I pull here. When I pull, the motor comes up. I let go. You can see that is locked in there. It's not going anywhere. You can see the motor now, it's out of the water. When I want to lower it back in, I just pull up a little. Let's get the kayak stable. I pull up like that, it unclips, slowly lower it down. That's all it is. And then this just stays right here. So that's how I did the motor mount. That's how I did the pulley system. The steering and the pulley system kind of go hand in hand. If you're gonna do this pulley system I had and the steering system I had, you need to make sure that you watch both videos because they go hand in hand. Again, guys, if you have any comments on things that you would do differently, new ideas I could add on or adjust to make my rig a little better, please let me know in the comments. I know a lot of y'all have good ideas. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Stay safe out there, guys. Thanks again for watching, and always, tight lines, keep fishing.